I think it's been long enough in Chapter 2 Remix to where I can probably start asking you guys for your opinions. I did ask this in a recent community tab. Now here we are. What's good, everybody? I'm the Rage Quick God, back again with another unpopular opinions or Rage's Rants video here. Let's just get started with this right here. Attack on Titan is the best anime collab, and I hate it when people say the skins look the same, even though the faces are completely different. Maybe they could have put in the Season 4 edit styles? I don't know too much about AOT, but I do know that the collab that we had in Chapter 4 was to promote the new season, where the characters are adults, but they didn't make those into edit styles. Firstly, can you really blame people for saying that the skins look the same? You guys know those Adidas girl skins? You can have an edit style on them where you can make them look basically the exact same. This is why people say, like, when it comes to those skins or like the superhero skins, you could probably only just have like one guy, one girl, and you're basically good. But I digress. And yes, I agree, they should have had edit styles that made them look like how they did it in the new season. I also don't think that Eren Yeager should have been in the battle pass, but what are we really gonna do? The bosses that become a part of your team are super annoying, and I don't know what artsy fartsy paint thinner they were huffing. Okay. I had a little bit of trouble reading that right there, but that's alright. If y'all don't know what she's talking about how you guys know how you can kill Snoop Dogg, for example. Now he becomes a part of your team. As to what part you're saying is annoying, when it comes to Snoop Dogg, I can definitely see him constantly throwing stink bombs being annoying. And also because they're bosses, I guess you could kind of say they're a little bit stronger than just like hiring an NPC on your team, I guess. I could see why you don't like this. I myself don't mind Epic doing this. Yeah, I am curious about if they're gonna introduce this in Chapter 6 too, making it to where like certain bosses, if not all of them, make it like if you kill them, they then join your team. If they do that, that'll also probably mean that they won't have the option to like hire certain NPCs on your team, I guess. But who knows what Epic is gonna do? But pretty much, yeah. I don't really mind them having this to where like you could hire the bosses. Number 1. The Ageless should have been an important character throughout the entirety of Chapter 4's storyline. 2. While I'd like to see a Fortnite FNAF collab happen, I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon, and if it were to happen sometime soon, I think it would just be an official FNAF horror UEFN map. My reasoning for this is because this August, the creator of FNAF did an interview. While I can't remember exactly what he said, I remember he said something about him not wanting to do any collabs that would feel out of place. Firstly, with Ageless, I do agree Ageless probably should have been a more important character throughout Chapter 4. I know, we all know it's Geno, it's a snapshot of him. Is he working with, like, the original Geno doing something bad? I don't know too much I haven't kept up with the storyline too much. I'll have to ask some other friends about, what's going on in the storyline if I really wanted to know. But, Ageless, I feel like there could have been done so much more with it. But I feel like when it came to, like, keep in mind that Donald Mustard wasn't even around at this time, because, he was last in Chapter 3, Season 3. So, his direction of the storyline was definitely fading away. They were trying to move away from the storylines that he created. They tried not to bring up the 7 anymore. They tried to move, and they tried to just finish off the characters that he was going to try to introduce, like Kato Thorne. We don't even see Dr. Sloan anymore. The last time we saw her, I think, was in Fortnite OG, with, like, her audio logs and all that. I don't think we're going to see Ageless anytime soon, or Geno, or anytime soon in the storyline now with Charlie Wen, with the direction that he's taking this in. Maybe reskins, but not really anything relating to the story. And now the second thing, yeah, I don't see a FNAF collab happening anytime soon. And I actually didn't think about this right here. If we were to get a FNAF collab that's official, it probably would just be a UEFN map, if anything, rather than actually getting skins. I believe I actually heard something like that with Steph Curry or something like that. I think like a few months ago, maybe last year or something like that. Everybody was thinking that he was going to get a skin, and then next thing you know, here he is, just in a UEFN map. And yeah, you are right about that. Scott did say that he doesn't want to do too many collabs that like feel out of place, or like or it doesn't feel good to have FNAF in. I think he is starting to exit his comfort zone a little bit and try to expand a little bit. I do think more Fortnite FNAF can happen, but definitely not this year or in 2025. Christian, You done it again here with another long one. But I'm still reading it anyway. The worst Epic Games has ever created for Fortnite was the War Machine's auto turret. To elaborate, the only thing that could keep people, or at least me at least, from dying to it was either A, someone had it but had it deactivated, B, they were getting teamed on by multiple people so their turn didn't lock onto me, or C, I was lucky enough to have Captain America's shield on me. For particularly the Marvel season, I can't speak, sorry. It's absolutely ridiculous that they didn't remove the auto turret, but they decided they'll nerf every other Marvel item. I also have another one. Fortnite Remix this season is the best season since the end of Chapter 2. The weapons and lack of these specific mythic weapons that make the game feel insanely challenging, not fun challenging, frustrating to play challenging, alone makes Remix feel insanely refreshing. I also feel that they should have a type of battle pass for their upcoming Fortnite OG mode, since it's going to rotate season maps monthly, similar to how Remix is a month-long season with a 50-tier battle pass. It seems that like a good idea, would probably make them a lot of money, and at the same time, though they have like too many battle passes now, which is pretty crazy. Was the festival pass always 1,400 V-Bucks, or was that only because they brought in Snoop Dogg? I never wasted my money on the festival pass. Firstly, with the festival pass, from what I've been told, it originally was 1,800 V-Bucks, and then they nerfed it down to 1,400, which I do know is a complaint that they've been having because that festival pass was too expensive, so at least they nerfed it down a little bit. I remember seeing in the trailer for the Marvel season that the auto turret was going to cause some problems. I had a feeling because anything aimbot, including the lock-on pistol, people are gonna have problems with it. In this case, though, I would argue that this one's probably worse because it's not only infinite ammo, it aims for you rather than you even needing to pull out the gun in the first place. And very rarely did people have it deactivated. You could deactivate it yourself by throwing an EMP. And the weapons, I already did talk on this in my season review video for the Marvel season. The weapons, I feel like, could have been better. Like, they kept nerfing the jetpack over and over and over to the point where they then removed it. Everything else was nerfed. The auto turret, I think, was technically nerfed a little bit, but not as much as compared to the other weapons. Should they have removed it? Probably. Probably not. I don't know. You guys can feel free to tell me in the comments. I'm a little bit mixed on it. Fortnite Remix is the best season since the end of Chapter 2. I've seen a lot of people saying that they really liked Chapter 3. I think like a lot of people say that the last good season was Chapter 3 Season 2. Some people say Season 4. Some people, as of recently, I know are saying that Chapter 4 Season 1 was really good. Chapter 4 Season 4 I did like. And the lack of the specific mythic weapons. So like, so you're not into the unique mythics? Like, for example, the Iron Man stuff? Or Captain America shield, or the Doctor Doom stuff. I could understand, not wanting to fight stuff like that. Like, and it's just like a gun game. But then again, to me at least, that does get a little bit boring. Just using guns just with different stats, really. I want something unique. And with their upcoming Fortnite permanent OG mode, should they have a battle pass? I do know Epic did confirm that, at least from the sounds of it, that original battle passes before Chapter 5 Season 4... Yeah, but anything before that season, those ones are not returning from the sounds of it. But should they have like a battle pass alongside the new OG mode? I would not mind having another thing to grind for, personally. But I don't think Epic would do something like that. I hope I'm wrong, but I would love to see them do something like that and also make it like a 50-tier battle pass. They probably could do that, but then again, that's gonna be like 5 skins every single month. That they have to give them in the battle pass rather than just putting them in the item shop. So I don't think Epic is gonna do that, but I would love to be wrong. It probably would make them a lot of money. But yeah, Christian, you always leave a lot of long comments whenever I ask something in a poll, which no, I'm not judging, but I respect it. Chapter 2 Season 6 wasn't as bad as people describe it. Nope. It was exactly as bad as people described it. I know the point of it was supposed to be like, the weapons weren't supposed to be the best and you had to work for it. Like, you had to find the spare parts to like make it into a better weapon. I saw most people did not like that. If you like this season, feel free, that's cool. I do have something, of course, like, although I do hate some seasons, that doesn't mean, like, there aren't some aspects of them that I don't like, that, like, I hate every aspect of it. I like stuff like, for example, the Batman Zero Point comics, something that added a lot of storyline. Batman is the reason as to why we know, like, what the bunkers are that are around the map. I did like the spire in here in the middle of the map. I really like that. The Spire Assassin boots, I'm probably one of the few people who actually did like that mythic, personally. The Spire Towers around the map that just kind of just send you flying. Those things I thought were pretty cool too. With animals, I feel like we were clickbaited because in the Chapter 2 Season 6 trailer, I believe it was one of the Battle Pass skins. Tirana, I think her name is, I don't remember. One of the savage looking skins, they were actually running with the animals in formation, giving us the impression that like you could do stuff like that with your animals, but nope. Once you tame them, they just kind of do their own thing. I feel like the animals, they could have been done so much better. One thing I would like for them to do is just, it maybe like you can mark an item, or like if you kill somebody, something that the animal could do maybe is, I don't know, grab the ammo for you. Like, they grab it in their mouth, and then they bring it to you and automatically put it in your pockets for you or something. That, I think, would have been a neat idea. But, then again, I could also see people complaining about that. But, yeah, Chapter 2, Season 6, first of all, I also would like to see the crafting system that was introduced in there in creative. That would be amazing and a game changer. I'm not sure why it's not in creative. And secondly, and more importantly, yes, Chapter 2 Season 6 was as bad as people said it was. Epic needs to stop adding stupid collabs like Ice Spice's stuff. The average Fortnite player age is like 12, so I don't get why they need to add characters like Leatherface and Billy the Puppet. Also, I'm fine with collabs and battle passes if it makes sense. Korra being in a Greek mythology season made absolutely no sense. I agree with that last bit that, yeah, Korra probably should not have been the secret skin. I think I actually heard this, either it was leaks or people just saying that they wanted this, that Ares should have been the secret skin rather than Korra. I don't think I would have liked her being a crew skin, but I don't think she should have been in the battle pass either. That should have been for Ares. Ares could have had a lot more in his set, but no, they chose Korra. Or at least maybe they could have used I don't know, young Kratos or something, but no. Also, Epic needs to stop adding like some of this stuff like Ice Spice, Leatherface, and Billy the Puppet. I disagree because I feel like enough of us have been playing for years to where we want the game to kind of grow up a little bit more and like not censor as much. Then again, like I do feel like they censored Leatherface quite a bit. I talked to some friends, yeah, like they even think that, yeah, adding Leatherface himself, the idea of that was already kind of pushing it. And now they censored him heavily. I don't think it's a problem having this stuff there. It's not like it's scaring anybody. At least I hope it's not. This game is rated T for teen. So it's also another thing to keep in mind, by the way, whenever the gaming industry and also movies have like ratings, I believe they also have an intended audience in mind. Grand Theft Auto, for example, that game is rated M for mature, but yet a lot of people that are kids mostly play that game. Rockstar didn't intend for kids to be playing that game, but at the same time they don't feel like they need to censor anything. At least I don't think so anyways. Yeah, I don't think there's any problem with having some horror characters. I do think, a little bit that, I will give you this much. I heard Clark Clint actually said this before in one of his videos about the live event that we had last season. Epic censored heavily characters like Leatherface, but yet they decided to have Ice Spice kind of dancing, being a little bit all sexy and all that, which I feel like is a little bit tone deaf because I will give you this, there's no way Epic didn't know that a bunch of kids were gonna watch this. They censored Leatherface, but they didn't do anything about Ice Spice? Kind of weird if you ask me. Chapter 4 was good. Okay, I've seen that a lot of times on other unpopular opinions, so I'm not going to speak too much on that. I hate how Fortnite is low-key becoming Roblox with all of these stupid-ass customs in it. When you say customs, do you mean the creator maps? The stuff that people are making? I'm going to assume that that's what you're talking about, because you kind of brought up Roblox. I don't think there's a problem with having the user-generated content. I do think a good chunk of it could improve, because a lot of people are just doing the same stuff like red versus blue, making a chapter 1 map, or any stuff like that. There's usual stuff that you would expect. The pit, box fights. I want to see unique experiences. Then again, I probably won't see as many of those, at least until they add a lot more stuff to creative in UEFN. But I understand that. I will say this, I am kind of glad that you're not like blaming the metaverse. I see this all the time on like cleanse videos, blaming that this is the metaverse's fault. And that's actually going to be it for this one. We didn't have as many unpopular opinions this time around, but we did have some good ones right here, and I do think this will make for a pretty decent video right here. If y'all want to be a part of the next one though, be sure to keep an eye out on my community tab. I will do another one next season whenever I feel it's an appropriate time to do it. Be sure to look out for my community posts asking for your unpopular opinions. Comment one down below, and I'll probably feature you in the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed though. If you did, let me know with a like. Comment down below what you thought about these unpopular opinions here. If y'all are trying to support me, my code is RageQuickGod. And I'll see y'all around.